You know, for many years, I always wanted to edit my own video, and I always found it too complicated, and I ended up outsourcing it to other people. And I can understand why I feel it's so complicated. Here I am looking at Wondershare Filmora, and it's a program this is today, the very first time I've experimented with it. And when you open the screen, I thought, oh my goodness, there's so many things happening. How on earth am I going to learn it? And what I've found is a couple of tutorials later, here's the end result. It's not as complicated as it first looks if you break it down into small pieces. I'm sort of laughing at myself because an hour ago I thought, oh my goodness. So look, you've got the main panel at the top here. You only need to learn a couple of them. One is media, one is audio, and one is titles. That's about the only three. The media is simply an import button. So you go and get a piece of video that you've done before, and it imports it into this folder here. Little plus sign, hit the plus sign, and it puts it down onto a timeline down the bottom. So, okay, I figured, well, it's pretty easy. I can do that. And that worked really well. So then I thought, well, what about the voice and some captions? So you can click over here onto titles on here, and you go AI captions, and it'll automatically get your voice and put in the captions. Problem solved. All right, moving on. Audio, and you just select a couple of sounds here that you want to sounds the best. That one. But you put, and you again, you click on the one and it comes down the bottom here. So what you end up with is all these layers at the bottom. The bottom one is my voice. This one here is my video. And these at the top here are little stickers. And you get this little slider and you move along and there's the stickers as it comes up. And so and then on top of all of that, it's got all these great features down the side, like normalizing your voice. Or in this case here, I had some road noise behind me, a noisy street. And you one click of the button over here, and it gets rid of all the background noise. It is amazing. So I guess, and I'll show you the end result at the end here when I finish. But the learning outcome here is when you look at a screen and you become so overwhelmed, you think, oh, there's no way I could learn this. If you break it down into small pieces, and okay, you might have to go and do some tutorials a couple of times, it's not as daunting as it first looks anyway. It really not. So I encourage you the learning is in the doing. Just do it and you'll learn. And the satisfaction I'm feeling right now is, yes, it's not brilliant. I know that, and I'm going to get better. But the satisfaction you get out of achieving, doing something is worth the effort. Go and do it. Cheers. So that's how I felt when I first started learning AI. I just couldn't get my head around it for some reason. I don't know. It was probably just the way I was thinking. But what I learned eventually was it's not about the learning process. That's actually quite easy. It's learning how to ask the questions. And that's the trick. You've got to learn how to ask the question to get the result that you're looking for. And once you can master that, everything else about learning AI is easy. Trust me. Give it a go. Cheers.